you're listening, you're probably a party person. I knew it. I could just tell that about you. Which is why today we're talking the Roaring Twenties, the decade where everything was fast, loud, and slightly illegal. If the 1910s were a strict librarian, the 1920s were the cool substitute teacher who let you do whatever you wanted. But why exactly was this decade called the Roaring Twenties? Well, let's just say America was making some noise. First up, money. The economy was booming like never before. People were buying cars, radios, refrigerators, basically all the fun stuff they didn't have before. Banks were handing out loans like candy, the stock market was hotter than a summer sidewalk, and credit became a thing. Because, what could possibly go wrong? And then there was jazz, the rock and roll of the 1920s. Imagine a world where music wasn't just fancy orchestra pieces. Instead, you had wild improvisation, new dance moves, and people basically losing their minds on the dance floor. Then, of course, you had the flappers, women who cut their hair short, wore shorter dresses, and went out without a chaperone. Society was shook. But these women were redefining what it meant to be independent, and honestly, they were having a lot more fun than their parents did. Oh, and then there was Prohibition, aka the worst attempt at banning alcohol in history. The government was like, no more booze, everyone, and America responded with, all right, cool, so where's the secret bar? Speakeasies popped up everywhere, and organized crime skyrocketed because, surprise, if you ban something people really love, they'll just find creative ways to get it. And here's the thing, if you party too hard, there's usually a hangover. And for the Roaring Twenties, that hangover showed up big time in 1929 when the stock market crashed, leading to the Great Depression. Oops. So why was the 1920s called the Roaring Twenties? Because it was loud, reckless, and completely over the top. And we loved it. From booming businesses to underground speakeasies, it was a decade that literally partied until the economy collapsed. What do you think? If you could travel back in time, would you party in the Roaring Twenties, or would you stay safely in the future, where credit cards still cause financial disasters? Drop a comment, hit that like button, and subscribe for more history with a side of sarcasm. See you later.